Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf, and today we need to finish out that little patrol we've been making because we've been going all through here for some time, going through the various patrol points, helping the people at the mines, which was one of the patrol points. But I still haven't visited the Shrine of the Ukriad, which is something I think we need to take care of as soon as I finish with this Dunlending, whom I was afraid was going to get in my way. And now he won't. Now, this looks like work riders dare not come to this place. They apparently don't like the Shrine of the Ukriad. Definitely see Moon Farel's Shrine. Alright. Is there anything we need here? I think we have to come here later, most likely. So let's go back to Barnavon and speak with William. I have returned from my patrol.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
Thank you. Apparently, she also keeps away goblin riders. Yes, your patrol was not fruitless, though the discoveries are not what I had expected. I'm grateful for your efforts. I will review the evidence you have brought me, and perhaps we will still learn where the warg riders came from and what their purpose is. In the meantime, if you're willing, I have yet more for you to do. Well, first let me report on everything else that I've found here. Still, yeah. I don't know why I'm expecting the rewards to be any better. Okay, and what next?
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
The mine was overrun with Boogan, and many of the workers were hurt or killed. I did not expect this. Melvoon is right. If Prudwin Brehir learns that the mines are falling behind, things will indeed go ill for the Turkluth. We will have to mend this situation, you and I. Alright, what are we got that to do about
Even
that?
the Ukluth have need of help on occasion.
Melvoon is right. We must make sure that the mine is being worked and quickly enough that Prudwin Breher does not notice the disruption. There are a few in the Boar clan miners left in the village who might be convinced to help with the mines for the sake of their people. Duff, Edar, Galvin, Hadun, and Edwall all dwell within Barnavan. Go to them and tell them of their clan's need. Alright, I shall tell them. Oh, and what else? Oh, the Avank.
I have not seen your kind before.
So, it was not all an old wives' tale after all. The great Avank was indeed responsible for the disappearance of many of the folk of Barnavan. You have my thanks, Pineleaf, for disposing of this problem. Oh, you are welcome on that. And as usual, at least let's check the. Oh, that's a Scald Shield. Definitely not for a Warden. And the Tower on the Hill.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Alas, that my people, the Ukluth of Carriglin, have allied themselves with the wizard Saruman is not new tidings to me. Indeed, I, and many others like me, seek to convince my people that the path is wrong, but we have met with little success. Yes, I met with a merchant, and to say met with little success is a bit of an understatement. Nevertheless, your actions may help to disrupt the White Hand's influence in Barnavan. Alright? Whee!
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
As I have tried to make you understand, I'm a member of the resistance you first came upon in Lanros. This resistance has taken the guise and mantle of the Boer clan, the Turkluth, as a symbol of defiance. Why, you may ask? The Turkluth were a clan of the Algreg in the land to the north you call Enidwaith. When the Turkluth refused to bow to Saruman, the Draigluth destroyed them almost utterly. The people here in the lower villages are all that remains of the true Turkluth. Madin, Brenin's grandfather, gave them refuge out of kindness, but Madin himself has placed them under his thraldom. They are now little more than slaves to the White Hand. I ask that you go to there now to the village and speak with the people of the Boar and learn what they can to help them. Alright, so I need to assist Kai, Lunwin, Lur, and Eris. Right, slaves of the White Hand. What else is new? And this looks like Kai, so we'll start with him.
It is not our custom to trust Devoniad, but perhaps you may be of help to me?
Gwillem sent you to Devoniad? The old man is good to our people, and if he trusts you, then I will lend you a measure of trust as well. Indeed, my people are oppressed, treated as less than the earth they walk upon. We are given no ground to till, and what animals we raise are often taken by the Brenin to fill his larders. The Ukluth are slowly starving us to death. Rumor tells that there is excess stores gathered throughout Upper Bavaria, perhaps to provision this mad war of the wizards. Will you seek these stores and apportion it among my people? Perhaps, if you do this deed, suspicion will not fall upon the Boar clan. Alright, I suppose I could try that. I'm wondering what this boy is shooting at. I don't see any obvious targets there. Because he is knocking an arrow there, so it's not just practice and pulling or anything like that. Hello there. I need to report on how her husband did, I believe.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Iago is dead? No, this cannot be true. How dare you to say such things to Voniad? But nay, I see it in your eyes that it is true. Thank the Gwyron for his concern and thoughtfulness. Oh, thank William. Yes. Thank William. Yes. Sorry about that. Hello there. Do you think you could spend some time in the mines? Yeah, like, he's gonna be anxious to do that.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
The Barnavin mine is overrun by Boogan? How many have been hurt? Alas, many good men were lost there. Of course I'll come to aid my people. Nay, I need no escort. I'm a man enough to take care of myself. Well, alright, he seems to answer that summons. Whether it's good or bad, we have to find out later. Well, this looks like... Oh, Eris. Okay, hello there.
The old woman of the mountain says we should not trust Devoniad.
Please, Devoniad, if William thinks you may be able to help me, hear me out. Maybe the old woman of the mountain is wrong. Many of our folk have been taken to Ruwallen, Brehir, and held captive by force to force our men to labor in the mine, my own daughter among them. If you would, go to Rudwallen Brehir's home in the Upper Barnavin and parley with him. Perhaps if you tell him that the men are still working the mine, he will let the captives go. Oh, will you do this? Okay, taking Rulan Brehir is taking captives of force our men to labor in the mine. Aha. So that's how come they got people to do that. So essentially, well, they do that. Based on what I've been knowing about these, about the Brehir and all that stuff, he's not exactly known for his honor. At least that's the impression that I've gotten there. Hello, Vivian. I don't know. Do I have good news or bad news here?
Drugavar and Kunanoon hunt at night.
Siam was hurt, but still lives? Then we shall be thankful that worse did not come upon it. We shall prepare for his joyous return. Okay, well, apparently she's happy that he'll be returning. Alright, let's see. Better talk to all these people before I start picking up new quests because I'm running out of room here.
I have not seen your kind before.
Ener will be a welcome sight. Praise be to the Turkgriad for his safe return. Interesting. Well, I guess it does make sense that she's praising the Turkgriad instead of the Ukgriad, considering their affiliation. That we don't hear too often people talking about the Turkgriad. Yes. Alright, and here is Nesta.
Sleep often escapes me, for the night shadows bring fear.
This cannot be! Mathos perished in the accursed mine? What shall we do now? The Ox-clan pigs will starve my children to death. Perhaps William will know what to do. Sorry about that. And who is next? Ah! Here we go. Here's someone we're asking for volunteers. My brother worked at the mine. Is he well? Bevan? He is well, you say? I do not wish to bring trouble upon my people, but I have a wife and children, and I do not know if I want to risk my life for in those mines. Yeah. Well, there is that little detail. Actually, let's take care of the last of the wives first.
You're welcome here, as long as you don't trouble us.
William lives? That's joyous news. May the blessing of the Turkgriad be ever with you. Okay. Alright. At least that takes care of that. And I can now remove that quest. And now, hello there. Would you like to come to the mines?
I have not seen your kind before.
Bogan in the mines? I will get my pick at once. Oh, nay, you will not. You have a wife and children to care for, and no one will be risking their life in the mine. Okay, well, he was hoping to, but apparently he was overruled in that matter. Well, there's no one here to overrule him. I would not work in those mines if Prudwin Breher himself put a knife to my throat or my children's. There are few enough of the Boar clan left. I would rather die by my own hand than be devoured by Bugan. I'll take that as a no. Our last opportunity to find a volunteer. What do you want, Devodiot? What is it you say? The mine was attacked by Bugan? Of course I'll go at once. Thank you, but I need no escort. Wow, what a concept. No escorts. Slur.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
So old Gwillem wishes to help us against the oppression? His goals may be served by serving ours. Much of our oppression comes from the labor we must endure to provision and supply Saruman's war effort. If you were to burn some of the supplies that the Bernese men have collected thus far, it may go far towards hindering the wizard. Will you do this? The Bernese must be taught that Dunlanding should stand for Dunland, not a wizard from afar. I will take that as a new quest, and I think I've got one more. And here she is, Lunwin.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
You there, young Devoniad. Gwillem sent you to help us? He's a kind child, a true child of the ox, as opposed to all these others, yes. If you wish to help, then I have a task for you. Prodwin, the chief of Martin Brenin's Brehier, is also the overseer of the Barnavan mine. So many of our men have perished or become infirm from working in that terrible place. I ask that you go to the home of Prudwin Brehier and teach him the meaning of kindness and compassion in a way that only one such yourself might accomplish. Will you do that? Alright. I need to teach him kindness and compassion by bashing him in the solar plexus with a spear. That's it. That is the way to teach him kindness, right? Well, I suppose so. They seem to be coming in numbers. Ah! There looks like something in that barrel. Oh, I ran into Rootwachlin. Talked to Rulon at his home in Barovin. Looks like he wasn't in a mood to talk. He just attacked me. Well, I was just going to check out a barrel. Well, how rude. Darkness take you! Well, alright. Well, that's so much for that little thing. Well, the talk did not go well. What are these, Ox Clan mascots or something? Oh my goodness gracious! I thought that they were green. They're not! Oh well, sorry about the mascots. They're attackable? Usually in town, livestock aren't attackable. How am I going to carry 10 barrels of foodstuffs? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Ah, and here's more of it. Good. And apparently we have this, well, runekeeper, I guess, who went about taking some of that. Let's see. Well, here's a... But we only have to destroy 3 sets of supplies. Alright. But it's collecting all these barrels of food that's going to be the real thrill. Well... Is that a... Oh, that's a 3rd set of crates. Alright. So I've taken care of one of our combat targets. I've taken care of supplies. But I still have to gather some food and find the Brenin. Now I just need to find the Brenin, and she's around somewhere. I think I found them. Oh! And I also found extras, unfortunately. Just as somebody else walked by, we had to get to the rest. Whew. For Saruman! Well, fortunately the guards weren't too much of a problem. I will take that. You're not gonna... Ouch! Well, for that you pay. Darkness take you! Oh well, that's it for that. Now that we've collected the food, we just have to distribute it. And I need to get it out of my pockets as quickly as possible. You've risked so much to bring this food to our family. Perhaps I should rethink my decision not to help you in the mine. Hey, here's some food.
The Ukhwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
Is this the new generosity of the Ukluth? I Did not think so. You are a boon to the people of the board, Devoniad. May the Tukriad bless you. Yes, I thought she'd be more interested in the Tukriad than the Uthgriad, despite the voiceover there. And let's see. Where else have we got? Here's some food. What's this? Even though I refuse to work in the mine, you bring the food anyway? I must gather my tools at once. I can't permit this charity without showing some myself. Oh well. Let's see. What about this one? Thanks for the food, for I shall not be so aggrieved when I leave to work in the mine. Okay, good. And next.
I have heard the wails of the Kuthral in the night.
Blessings to you, Devoniad. This provender will go far to feed my family. There we go. And, oh yes, here we are. An honorable exchange. Well, it didn't work all that well, I think.
Drugavar and Kunanoon hunt at night.
Rulahan refused to release the captives? Curse his bones, and may his spirit rot in whatever place of punishment he now dwells. I don't think she liked him very much. Oh, well. Whee! Oh, and here's some food.
Sleep often escapes me, for the night shadows bring fear.
This act of kindness shall not be forgotten, Devoniad. I will sing your praises before the Tuchriad. And now for some food.
I have not seen your kind before.
This food will leave my family able to care for itself while I'm at the mine. My thanks to you. Yeah, we have... Oh, another one here.
The Ukhgwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
Thank you, Devoniad. With Yago gone, food will be an even scarcer. Now my children will not have to go hungry. Alright, and... let's see. Oh, yes, this was for the... Oh, yeah, burning supplies, yes.
The Ukhgwairad requires us to give welcome to Devoniad.
They really need an alternate line for the Tukluth, I think, really. Well, okay, they are in a place of the Ox Clan, so maybe there is that. Indeed, you're resourceful, Devoniad. The Boar Clan and its allies thank you for your aid. This will perhaps hinder the efforts of Saruman in Barnavin, but perhaps it will also teach the Ox Clan that what it is like to go hungry. I still have a bit more food to deliver.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
On behalf of my husband Enir and our children, I thank you for this food and ask the Turriad blessing upon you. Okay, and I think this is the last one.
I have heard the wails of the Kuthral in the night.
With Matho gone, I did not know how I would feed my children. You must have been sent by the Turriad to free us from the oppression of the Ox Clan. Alright, and now finally we have... Oh. Ah, yes, he was the one who sent us to deliver all that food.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
My thanks, Pineleaf. This was an act of great charity to the people of the Boar. Alright. And now that just leaves, I believe, the one who wished me to speak with the Bernine. I gave the Bernine a very pointed argument, shall we say?
Sleep often escapes me, for the night shadows bring fear.
I confess that I knew the Breer would not heed to kindly words. I also confess that this is exactly the outcome that I intended. I hope you will forgive an old woman for using you thus. You may tell Williams that I appreciate his offering of peace. Oh, boy. I think that takes care of that, so let's find Gwilym. That kept me busy. I've delivered the messages.
I have not seen your kind before.
Thank you. You've proven a true friend to the Boar clan once again. There is little that I can do personally for the families of Yago and Motho, for if the Brenine learns of it, my life would be at greater risk than it is. But perhaps together we can find a way to aid them. All right. Then that wasn't Brenine. We did say Breher instead when I did that. All right. Okay, Breher, Brenine, close enough. If it wasn't the Brenine, then I'm one. He has one less advisor to deal with. And I managed to deliver to the miners.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
It should be expected that not all of them would risk themselves, even for the good of those people. Nevertheless, 3 is better than none. Thank you. And finally, I delivered, help the others.
You are welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
My thanks to you, Pineleaf. The Brenine and his Breher shall incur the wrath of Saruman for their inability to supply iron for the Wizard's War, but they may now be too frightened to retaliate against the Turkluth. Alright, well, let's see. Oh well, we'll just take... Wait a minute, what is this? This is... I'll take that and check it out later. Well, that's quite a bit. What do I need to do next? Well, I probably have to find one more object before Gwilym will give me the next round, and that's what we're going to look for in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.